Jamar.
What's going on YouTube?
Washington.
This is Jamar for here once again. Let me tell y'all something. A bitch is working today. Alright? I know, last week I was going through some shit. I may still do a video about, what was going on for the Dear Diary episode, but this week I done pushed out. Well, this may not make it up by 12 o'clock, but I done pushed and recorded 3 videos for y'all motherfuckers today. To make up for last week's, inconsistency. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things, y'all. So, unfortunately, this week's, we're here to talk about, well, I didn't even say who the fuck I am. I don't even know who the fuck I am if y'all ain't never seen the shit. What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Jamar84 here once again, and we're here to talk about the finale of Bad Girls Club Season 12, Episode 15, is it? The hell, I don't remember. But it'll be up in the title, though. But, before I get to this episode, I'm gonna quickly, wait, how do I want to do this? No, that's not how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to actually get rid of all the boring shit first. Let's see. Where's the boring shit start? Blah, nah, okay. The life coach meets with every girl, and pretty much every girl talks about how they've changed. They talk about how the life coach has helped them, how much better they feel. And how do I pronounce Raisha? I think that's it. Raisha, from the new girl from last week, I'm going to talk about her in a second, had her first session with this here life coach, and I didn't know how she was going to be. I thought she was going to be like another Red, trying to because she had like an attitude. I thought she was going to be kind of resistant, but no, she pretty much said she has a problem that a lot of people, those of us who are part of the LGBT community, go through. Like, she had a sense of something was missing in her life, and she broke down and cried and talked about how her family treated her differently because, she liked women. She never got to graduate from high school, so they just had a lot of things that they just looked down upon her for. And it's one thing to lose friends, and friends come and go, but when it's so your family, like your blood, that you can't gain that kind of acceptance and love from, it will fuck with you. I don't care how much of a thug you think you are, but that shit will fuck with you. And so, that's why she feels like she acts out, because she hasn't gotten that kind of attention. And when you act out, you tend to make stupid decisions. So yeah, I was like, okay, I can connect with Ray Shot one day at one. We here. So, let's see. Let's see, what's all the other boring shit? The life coach talks to Blue and Asia, saying that pretty much they should kind of break off from each other because, Blue, even though she's tried to get it, like, are you gonna, choose between Diamond or Asia, and are you gonna just break off with Asia here in the house and go back to Diamond clean and to work out your issue with Diamond, or like what are you gonna do? And she's pretty much said the same thing to Asia, like, is this really the kind of relationship that you want for yourself? Like, somebody who's not really gonna commit to you. And even though they said, yeah, well, we'll try, whatever, they got into bed right afterwards. They said, man, nothing, fuck that shit. And let's see, the order that everybody leaves in. First, Raisha leaves, then Asia, Blue leaves, and when Blue leaves, she hugs Jada. And I'm like, but wait. I thought a few episodes ago you was like, I don't like Jada, I want her out this house, I don't fuck with Jada. But yet, I tell you, these girls are the most flippity-floppity hoes I have seen on this show in quite some time. They really are. I'm just like, well, okay. And then it was, after Blue left, it was just Jada and Lauren, and they just sitting there like, Trying not to kill each other. And they was looking back at all the fights and stuff that they got through. They just sitting there having to be in the same house, like, after all this shit I done been with you, bitch. All the grief you gave me, bitch. They the last ones in this motherfucker. There's like, who'd have thought, right? And then Lo leaves, and finally Jada leaves. So now that I got all that stuff out the way, let me rewind a bit back to last week real quick. Just a couple of things. I think just a couple. One thing was Delilah's exit. As you remember, Delilah got left last week. And it was from the whole combination of Britt punching her out, Lo and Blue bullying her about the phone, and just pretty much saying she got to get out the house and all this stuff. So once they get the bitch out the house, Lauren sees fit to start seasoning this bitch. Once they start seasoning, she just started throwing food items upon her body. She was throwing the pickle juice the first. That's already just disrespectful. That shit smells like sourpuss. And speaking of sourpuss, I have to acknowledge a YouTuber right now who, woo, she got me crying, laughing, boy. Much love from KY, much love from Nina. I'm pretty sure, I don't think she watches my stuff, but baby, I done subscribed to her since Scandal, this last season of Scandal. I think that's where I started watching her and all the rest of her stuff. Y'all go check her out. That woman kills me. She lays me out. She had a video of last week, you know, when they was all on the beach and shit, and she was talking about how Lauren said that her pussy stank. She said, I could just see the fish, the tuna, falling from her. Lord Jesus have mercy. And she was like, she was siding with Alex. She was like, if I was her, I wouldn't have gave none of these bitches anything. I would have paid them ultimate dust. And she was like, especially you, Trout. If y'all ain't subscribed to her, go check out that video, see what I'm talking about. But anyway. Back to the little quick rewind of last week. Bitch, Delilah, to an extent, she did fight back, sort of, kind of, I guess. But when that bitch threw pickle juice at you, and then she came running back into the house, then she threw sugar at her ass, and here go Alex's ass, I guess they got caught in the damn crossfire looking like, I was like, bitch, that's what you get for being in the goddamn way. Blue was like, that's what you get for not ducking, bitch. Being all up in motherfuckers' business. But yeah, let's see. Delilah's exit, the whole Alex and beach thing. I understand both sides. I understand if I'm somewhere and I don't really want to get wet, if I just want to be, I can be there to just enjoy the sand, enjoy the scenes, the sounds, the fun, all that stuff. And I won't really want to get wet. However, if I go, I'm not going to make that big of a deal. Because it's not like you're wearing weave or your hair can't, get fucked up from getting moist, or you're wearing an outfit that if it gets wet, it's going to stay damp and cold for a long time. You were in a swimsuit. If they squirted you, first of all, they said they weren't going to hit people in their hair, or just try not to. So all you have to do was have a towel, dap, 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 and it would have been, a done deal. It's just like you made it more than what it really was, I feel like. Granted, they were kind of being, I will say they was kind of being a little bit on the immature side, but still, I ain't gonna do all that you did. She was trying to pop off on Blue and shit. I was just like, oh, okay. And lastly from last week, and I'm doing a lot of last week because mostly this week wasn't really that much. Raisha comes in, and Raisha's pretty much coming in and just eating Blue's pussy out. So she just comes in and just doesn't give two fucks about Asia. She done grabbed it, and then Blue entertaining the shit, having to put her hands in between her legs and stuff. So I'm just like, Blue, sis, girl, Like, it's one thing for your girlfriend to not be in the house and then you be in the house with a new bitch that you like and you just kind of see her every day. But when you get another bitch and then the bitch that you was looking at still lives in the same house, it's like, bitch, you just have no fucks to give towards other people's emotions. You don't. And Asia, I can't say I feel sorry for you with the whole racist situation. Why? Because you knew what the deal was. You lose them how you got them, girl. You got Blue by being the new thing for from Diamond. And now that you kind of gotten old, Raisha, how you say her name, is now the new Asia, and Asia is the old Diamond. So you knew what the deal was, girl. That's just like, and even though I hate to bring her further down, random off topic, that's just like Sierra and Future's breakup. Granted, it's still fucked up that he did that he cheated on her. That's always going to be a fucked up thing, and it's never going to be really excusable. However, Sierra, you see that this man has 4 or 5 other baby mamas. Why would you think you'd be any different? Wouldn't a red flag go up to think like, maybe this doesn't work? Like, I don't know. I have to fault you too, Miss Harris. But either way we go, let's just use her as a reference. But we're back to Bad Girls Club. Back to Bad Girls Club. So yeah, Raisha didn't too much give a fuck. And they had that whole Spain and Barcelona thing. Now I'm gonna say this. I think it was Blue that was talking about how she didn't really know what Barcelona was or any of that. I'm gonna keep it 100% real with y'all. I would not know probably anything about Barcelona if it weren't for the Cheetah Girls too. I wouldn't know anything about Barcelona or probably even heard about it if it wasn't for the motherfucking Cheetah Girl movie when they went to Spain. I wouldn't probably. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. But yeah, those of y'all who watched it, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. Don't act like you don't. So they had that whole race thing, and Raisha was lagging behind, and she ended up winning in the end and all that shit. So that was last week. Y'all already know about that. So this week, I'm so upset. I'm so over it because I was disappointed. And the reason why I'm disappointed is because there was, if y'all remember a few times in my reviews, I said that, Slim has said in all her interviews with Wesley over at Connection TV, with her tweets, all that stuff, she kept on saying, which episode should we look, what should we look forward to in the season? She kept saying the last episode. Like she was about to just do some grand old shit. And they showing all the previews for this episode last week, and I'm seeing everybody's throwing her shit out. Everybody's calling her names, and she's talking about, I realize I hate these bitches, all this shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. So if she's saying all this, then that means that she about to get about it, right? Like she about to go out in the last season pumping it, like she about to throw some hands finally. I've never been so disappointed in my life. This girl, first of all, Jada spilled all the tea. Okay, Jada talked to how did that happen? Pretty much, Jada told Blue and Lauren the things that Slim was saying about them, and how she said that Slim said Blue dumbs herself down to talk to Red, Britt, and Lauren, mainly Lauren. She talks about how Lauren's pussy stank and smelled like fish tacos. And Blue is just like, she got to go. Like she, Blue finally gets like a little bit more about it. She ain't chill Blue no more. And Blue tells Lo about what she heard. And so Lo confronts Slim in the shower. She's like, oh, that's what she said? Oh, okay. Do. Hey, Slim. Did you say such and such and such and such? And she's confronting her like, did you say that my pussy stank? Did you say that did you want to get down here and smell my pussy? I'm on my period and I'm still the cleanest bitch up in this house. I was like, girl, Lauren, ma'am, nobody is about to go down under on your ass. No. No, ma'am. But she was like, do you want to get down here? And I'm like, are you secretly trying to get her to eat you out? I feel like this was kind of like an excuse because she was pressing hard about that whole get down and smell my pussy thing. Like she said that like a good 3 to 4 times. And I was just like, girl, she's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do it. But and then Blue was like, so hold up. Did you say that I dumped myself down and about to talk to Lowe's? Slim tried to say like, oh no, I said this, that, and no, I said, my words, and girl, just admit what the fuck you said. Shit. You said it. Stick by it. Damn. Gonna try to say it like you ain't really say that shit. Go say, oh well no, I said it like this and da. I'm like, girl, nah. Girl, nah. And then Slim further disappointed me. Say in the confessional, talking about how she's disappointed in Jada and how she felt like her and Jada were close on a deep level. Oh, that fucking reminds me, bitch. Oh, hell nah. Because when Jada was trying to confide in your ass, I don't even remember what it was about last week. You gonna stop her mid-sentence talking about it's cold up in here and it's cold out here and go walk in the house. I'm like, well, bitch, was you gonna bother to hear the rest of my fucking conversation? Hell no. Nah. So just when Jada said, fuck you, Slim, and I don't understand why you so surprised that Jada done kind of fucked you off, like didn't even too much give a fuck, because you just done dismissed her ass, talked shit about her, went back to her and tried to make her feel like you was your friend. Girl, bye. Slim, I'm over you just as the rest of these bitches are. Bye. Shit. Gonna tell us some shit, talking about some way to the last episode. Then they having you pull out all your shit. And you just saying, like, they saying all this shit about you. You go to home, you just going like, okay. And everybody's like, bitch, okay. And Blue was sitting up here nudging you in your fucking head. Look, Slim, I don't care. I wouldn't care if I didn't fight. If somebody was up here nudging me, I'm going to at least nudge their asses back. Hell, even if I am in a towel, I'm going to be sitting here, titties flanging out, flippity flappity. All that shit. If you're gonna get hit by one, I don't think she has any to really, do all that. But still, if I had them, this shit would just be out, and we'd just be going like, what, flippity flippity, I'm stupid, y'all. I'm stupid for that. Oh god, damn, this video is almost 18 minutes long. Shit, I feel like I just started. Oh well, it's the finale, y'all. We may do a little bit of a longer one today. But yeah, she's sitting there let all these people tear out all their shit on the front yard, and she's just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna leave the house. And it's like, one thing I realized in the Bad Girls Club is that I hate these bitches. And she's like, okay, it's like all you gonna say is okay. And she's like, well, what else do you want me to say? That's how you feel. That's how you feel. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to know, where was that Slim last week talking shit to Delilah, or the week before? Talking about I ain't never talked to nobody, get over here and do this, or to Jada, I'm gonna deck you in your mouth and shit. Where was that? Where did that whole thug thing go? Okay? What happened to that, madam? But, let's see. Lo kept saying, smell my pussy. They put Slim stuff out. Everybody's yelling. She hates the girls. And Slim is gone. I'm just like, Slim, Alex, girl, what the entire fuck? You led us to believe that this episode you was going to do some grand ass shit. You was going to pull something. I was just going to be like, yes, God. And I'm just sitting here looking like, the fuck? Really? This was a whack finale. I'm just going to... It would have really given me something if Slim had just fought somebody. It would have really tied it together if she just would have threw a fucking punch. But yeah, next week on the Bad Girls Club is the reunion. And I am ready to go off because I seen some clips. Bitch. First of all, I'm surprised that Tanisha is still hosting this shit. First of all. Second of all, Britt gets called out about the thing about with Jada. So you had an issue with Jada, but you never did it. And I guess she got up and she's about to start fighting this now. I'm like, finally! Took you an entire season to do it. But if you're going to finally get up and fight Jada, more power to you, bitch. Secondly, I guess Lo and Britt start fighting about real and fake. And Jada said, I never said I was real. But I'm like, whatever. And Slim, looks like Slim gets into a fight. Oh, I'm ready. And I saw Delilah making faces. I'm like, oh, Lord. And, oh, girl. Ooh, I'm ready to go off on Blue's mom next fucking week. There was a clip where she was like, oh, you like girls? Like, am I ever going to get a grandchild? I'm going to save my shit and this rant for next week. But And then Diamond's in the audience, and Asia was talking about some, well, I just took your bitch so easily. Girl. I love this show, y'all. I love this show. And I know that the Bad Girls Club is coming to an end after this 2 to maybe 3-part reunion. And so I'm going to need something else to fill this slot. That's why I picked up Braxton Family Values. I'm going to attempt to do this new Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Did y'all see that cast? If y'all didn't look it up, I ain't gonna dawdle too long on it. That's not what this video is about. And then I'm gonna try to do Braxton Family Values, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and then on September 25th, my Scandal comes back. And October 12th, my The Walking Dead comes back. Oh, and Bad Girls Club related. I see Rocky, you know, they had the Rocky in that commercial for Bad Girls Club Redemption, aka BGC 13. That's going to come on October 7th. Now, one last thing and I'm going to let y'all go. If y'all remember watching when I first started doing my videos, I first started during Rocky's season of BGC 10. And I was riding for Rocky all through Bad Girls Club, Bad Girls All-Star Battle Season 2. I was riding for Rocky. Y'all know I was on here cheering her ass on. However, in between time, you know, Rocky had followed, you know, me on Twitter. And yet, for some reason unbeknownst to me, I was unfollowed. And it still left an uncomfortable taste in my mouth. So, if Rocky pulls some bullshit, she is no longer exempt from the shade, okay? Her past has been used. And I'm ready to come for her, should she so happen to pull some fuck shit. And I've heard she pulls some fuck shit. So I'm not going to show you favoritism no more, bitch. Oh, no, not no more. But anyways, this video is almost 25 goddamn minutes. Hell, it might be 25 minutes after I put my intro and outro on this bitch. But, like I said, I didn't do a lot of videos last week. I didn't do BGC last week, so I'm going to give y'all the full BGC this week. Along with 2 other videos. Make sure y'all watch the Love and Hip Hop review I did. Make sure y'all watch the Q&A with Jay video that I did. And make sure y'all watch this video that I did. I'm tired as hell. Let me get off this camera, child. I've been sitting here like I'm drinking. I'm sober, y'all. Can y'all imagine if I did a review just completely intoxicated? Girl, that would, y'all wouldn't be able to take it. Bye, y'all.
Like, share, subscribe.
Washington.